dick stuck in a blender again?
No, he's just not answering, so I'm assuming he's asleep. But I did talk to him yesterday, about today, and he was like, I still haven't finished the book.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming he's just like, yeah, I'm not going to show up.
So we just talk about nerdy shit.
Sure.
Fuck this book.
Me and Berger were like, oh, the big badass guy died. I wonder how Nate's going to take it.
Yeah.
I'm really getting sick and tired. So sick and tired of my favorite guys just getting fucking wrecked.
At least he went out like a badass. Killed a bunch of guys. It was like
the fact that he had to go out is enough. I'm sick of it.
But he took like 20 guys with him, so there's that.
Yeah, because he's a fucking badass. And they like give you this character all the time. They're just like, bro, check this dude out. He's cool. You know what?
At least
I'm gonna reach through and say, my name is Ragnar. Or do this, or do that. And like
At least you had him. At least you had him for like 5. You had him for 6 books.
Oh, the fucking excuse for every broken love story in book existence. At least you got to have the time you did with him. Fuck that. Stop killing off the best dudes, man. There needs to be like a fucking side series of just all the badass characters that get wrecked. I'm sick of it. It's just.
By the way, everyone joining us, spoilers.
Like, every time there's a book
series,
skipped an
intro altogether this time.
Everything we've read, and it's like it gives you this character, and like that's what gets me excited. I'm reading the books, and I'm just like, oh shit, oh who the fuck is this? And you get all pumped, and you're just like, oh, this guy's big and bad. This guy's awesome. This guy's like true of heart. This guy's an honorable dude, but he's also a giant motherfucker that likes to slam. Like. They're gonna kill him off. They always kill him off.
Did it make you sad?
It didn't even make me sad, bro. Legit, I was just like, I did this again.
You slammed the book down
because it was like what the 3rd time in a book series that we've read where they're just like.
Oh man! As I was reading that, I was just like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. It's gonna be great."
And you know what? Remember when we were reading Red Rising?
Yeah.
And Chris was like, after that happened, and we were talking about it on the podcast, he was like, "Yo, it was funny because the author Pierce Brown chose all these names and put it in a hat." And I was like, "Fuck no! He was just following the algorithm of killing the best guy off. He didn't pick no fucking name out of a hat."
But it when he gets interviewed, it makes for a better story if he says, "Yeah, I put them all in a hat." And I kind of instead of just like, "Yeah, no, this is what happens to guys like this."
I've been thinking about this mathematic algorithm where you just you kill off the big guy. It fucking pissed me off.
And the best part is that like he's such a just like background character, and you're just so invested in him.
But yeah, you do. It just draws you in. That's what I'm saying, dude. These characters are all
this might be his biggest
awesome.
appearance in any of the books. This one, with the exception of the first one where he has the big fight with Jurin. What is it?
Yeah.
Jurin? And he just goes out,
dude. And then he just goes out because it's like, dude, it's like this is the algorithm. They introduce you and you're just like.
I mean, they didn't just introduce us. Again, he's been in all 6 books.
No, I know. Yeah. And I'm just saying, like, but he's just in the back. They introduce you, and then they slowly build it up. And then right when you're just like, fuck yeah, they're just like, yeah.
I don't know. Like, in a way, that's what I like about Grimdark is, like, it's not afraid to hurt you. And in the ways that it hurts you, like you're just kind of like
it does it well.
Yeah, it does it well. Like being able to experience like the right kind of sadness. Because like if we look at like Giselle's character, like oh man, that's the one that really fucked me up this book. I was really sad about Giselle's character.
Isn't Giselle the king that died?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just saying he liked the character. Like he was upset when it died.
I'm trying to remember. Like, didn't he die like in the first book of this trilogy? I'm confusing names. It's been so long since I finished a goddamn book. I'm like forgetting people.
I know. That's how it was with me too.
I thought Jezzel was the guy from the first.
Orso.
Yeah, was it? What was the name you just?
Oh, I'm sorry. Orso.
Yeah, you're thinking of his dad. I was like, no, he's from the first trilogy.
Yeah, I forgot that they were doing their first name.
I thought his name was Juran or Jurin, and I was like, no, that's got to be someone else.
No, I'm thinking of Dan Lutha. Is his last name? That's my bad. I meant Orso.
Dude, I was like, are we actually gonna have like a kind of sort of happy ending for Orso here? No, never mind.
No, Orso hurt me.
It
was a good hurt. It was a really great scene.
He also went out like a badass. He was like, let's fucking do this.
Yeah, I love it. It's so good. Hurt me so good. Oh.
And then Sabine is just a bitch. She completely like
kind of.
Didn't we call it though that like when she got introduced, whenever we were just like, she's kind of a bitch.
Yeah. No, but like the best part is that like she was all like, oh, I've changed and everything. I'm gonna change. As soon as she gets that little bit of taste of power again, she immediately falls back on that.
Oh, the bitch.
She's immediately she's like, oh, what's this pearl dust? Okay.
It feels so good to be a bitch. Yeah.
Although the whole the Galacta reveal was a little bit like, oh shit. Didn't one of us mention that on one of the episodes?
That's what I said I wanted. I said I wanted
mention it.
I said I wanted
Galacta to be the puppet master.
Yeah, like I'm like, it makes so much sense if he was. I wanted it really badly. And then we get to the scene at the end of the book where he's in the throne room and I'm like, the guy! That's the guy!
And Sabine's companion the entire fucking time has been a fucking eater.
Actually an eater? Yeah. Oh,
and she's in love with Sabine.
Yeah. Oh, so good. Oh man. No, I loved every second of the book. Like get this nice brutal French Revolution storyline going here.
Yeah, I felt like the beginning of the book was very French Revolution-y. I was like, is there going to be a guillotine at some point here?
I thought everyone was going to start singing.
Like Les Mis or something?
Yeah, like Les Mis.
Oh, man.
I thought I had written.
It's a word, probably like an old English.
Yeah. I thought I written, rotten. I thought I took some notes down. And can't fucking find them because like I finished the book like fucking almost 2 weeks.
I know, yeah. It's been a little bit since we finished the book. Heck, we were still working in the office when I finished the goddamn book.
Or something. I can't remember what I was going to talk about.
But
there's something I wrote down. I was like, what?
The little blonde chick that's always with that was always with Orso. She goes to the fucking library. She's training to be some kind of weird mathematical wizard type thing. Wonder how that... And like they completely just left it open for another trilogy. He was just like, this is going to happen.
What is this mathematical wizard?
Well, I don't know if she's actually training to be a wizard, but like remember she was good with numbers.
Yeah.
And she's at the library run by wizard guy whose name I forgot, Baez. Mm-hmm. And she's like doing some crazy mathematics with the abacus and stuff. And it's like, oh, she was also in the vision at the end of the book that Rika has.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
She's going to bring down a world of fucking hurt.
So pretty much she's just going to like...
I don't know if she's going to just like
break the
mathematically
with
just
her
like
brain.
Fuck the economy or like just every other nation, or if she's actually going to become like a wizard. But she's apparently going to be in the next series of books if there are going to be another series of books, which it would be kind of mean if they just didn't do that. They're like, yeah, look, all these prophecies, but we're not going to write about them. Fuck you guys.
Well, she's got like Baez.
Yeah.
Fucking
fucking old guy just doesn't die.
Yeah, he's just like, look, I'm old and I'm here to fuck shit up.
And Rico was even like, yeah, no, bad things are gonna happen. I'm not gonna tell anybody though, because everyone looks happy right now.
Yeah.
The middle of the book, or well, the whole breakers and burners stuff in the middle of the book, I felt was a little bit long-winded. I don't think it needed to be that long.
That's why. Remember when I messaged in our thing, and I was like, "Bro, this book is boring as shit." I was in the
just
middle.
The middle of the book was like, "Oh my god, I get it. A lot of bad people are in power again from the other side of things, and they're all just bad, and everyone's just playing to this other kind of meta right now to stay alive. Let's finish this already."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can kind of understand that. I don't know. I think like one thing I do want to take issue with is your characterization of Savine. I do think that she like changes a person, but also has the pragmatism from the time before. Like she has the best of both worlds here. Like she understands. I think the term is noblesse oblige or whatever, or like those who rule, like the responsibility of those to rule. You looked like you're about to say something.
No, I was burping.
Like,
I just muted myself.
Because she is trying to change like how the close council works, right? Like she has all these other people. She's taking charge of.
Yeah, but she's also kind of just like doing it for her own personal goal. It looks like, and like even her fucking Leo. His name's Leo, right?
Yeah.
He even calls her on it at the end when they empty the chamber and it's just the two of them. He's like, "Fuck you! You're not doing this for the good of you're just being a bitch."
Well, Leo's
like,
also
yeah.
Well, it's like yeah, kind of, but also Leo, you're a dumbass, and you couldn't run this country with your hands tied behind your back, you stupid piece of shit. And so
you're really angry at Leo for killing Orso, aren't you?
I mean, yeah, but he's also just a stupid piece of shit. Like, there's no changing that.
I like how he's basically become Glocta.
Who?
Leo. He's like, I'm just fucking cripple and always angry, and I don't like anybody right now.
Sure, I think that's a weird way to say that he became a cripple, because Glocta to me is like a lot more than that. I'm like, Leo is no like comparing.
But the one thing about Glocta is that like his pain kind of drives him.
Well,
and I feel like Leo,
his pain. Sorry.
Go ahead.
His pain shaped his entire character.
Yeah,
I feel like Leo's
and
just
like
hurt.
this dumbass like, oh, I want to charge into battle and get all my friends killed all the time. Guy is now like, oh, I'm a politician. Blah, 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 blah. I say things that seem cool and honest and great, and everyone cheers. But he's just really just a piece of shit.
Yeah, I do think that there's like a differentiation point of.
Oh no, they're definitely different people. I'm just saying that like he's kind of getting that Glocta feel from me now, and I'm just wondering like how he's gonna be when the next trilogy comes out. Again, hoping there is another trilogy after this.
I don't think that there's anything in the world that can stop Leo from being a dumb piece of shit. Like Glocta before wasn't dumb, perhaps arrogant, but like but he didn't become bitter like Orso has through his pain.
I'm wondering how much of his bitterness and just dumbassery is going to get curbed by Sabine being in the small council as well.
Yeah.
And see if maybe what do you think he'll learn from that? Or will he just continue to be this piece of crap? And also, is there going to be another war against the North in the next trilogy? Because it's happened in all of them so far.
There wasn't a war against the North in this one. There was just like a civil war in the North.
Yeah, well, but then also like his area. I forgot the name of this fucking area that he comes from. They were part of the Union, and they were going against a certain.
I guess
northern.
they did do.
It wasn't as big a campaign as
Russia.
the first trilogy. It wasn't as big as a campaign as the first trilogy, but there was a Union involved kerfuffle with the North.
Yeah, I guess.
I like that word.
I guess Greenland is North.
It's a kerfuffle.
Yeah.
Either way, man, the North womps.
The Womps?
The womps.
Okay.
What was his name? Well, it's from what, the Recess, the show?
Yeah, Recess.
Yes. What was his name? PJ or something like that?
Something, yeah.
I never saw Recess.
Everyone forgets that word. And that show.
I don't know if the North womps though. It's a cool place. It's like an angry Scotland. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're always described as being just giant, scarred, fucking badasses. They walk into the Union, everyone's like, "Oh fuck."
Pretty much.
Just wide berth. But they're just too ingrained in just killing everyone who disagrees with them that they just can't modernize. Like the whole thing where they were talking about
modernize.
Well,
I think they just don't want to.
Well, the whole thing, like they were talking about how, what's their fucking fortress that they're always like, oh, whoever sits here is the one who leads the North. Can't remember the name of it.
Stalling's chair.
Yeah, Scarling's chair. I think it was Scarling.
Okay, yeah.
They were like, oh, this place is fucking huge and it's so defensible. Then they get to fucking Adwa and they're like, oh shit, it makes our place look like a piece of shit.
Yeah, but when they were in our Adwar, they were talking with Savine about like modernizing their mines and all that kind of stuff and making money.
We'll see if that actually comes to fruition. But because they're just too busy fucking fighting up there all the time. They're always just fucking someone over. And Bethod's line is always just like, yeah, gonna keep trying to be dicks.
That's what they're about, man.
Yeah. It's like that is their family line. We're dicks.
I don't know. Good book as always.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it, except for that middle part.
These books are great. Yeah, like I think like anything, they have their slow parts. Yeah. They'll kill off the best character. But they're good. I wish Chris would read this one. I bet you he'd like this one.
Yeah. I mean, I told him that we were doing this book, and he was like, cool.
He's just tired of reading right now, man.
I guess.
He doesn't want to read shit.
But yeah, no, recommend. Definitely recommend. Good book.
I would 100% recommend.
It's going to make some people angry.
I would recommend any of the books in this series. They're all.
I really kind of want to revisit the other books, the anthology books that aren't really tied to a trilogy, that are all set in this world.
Well, yeah, you mentioned a couple of them. I don't think I've read them.
I've not read any of them. I just kind of want to visit them and just see, like, are they just like individual stories in this world, or do they like
if the main characters pop in?
Yeah, like does the main cast make an appearance?
It'd be cool if like the main cast made an appearance, like that. Was it Red Rising where you read one of those like little off bands and it talked about chick that like floated across the ground and stuff?
That was not Red Rising. That was Stormlight Archive.
Stormlight, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was the Edge Dancer book.
Yeah, but it was a spin-off, but some of the main characters kind of...
Yeah, well, I mean, apparently the guy, Brandon Sanderson, does that, like, with Stormlight. Like, between the books, he'll put out, like, a little random book. Like, he did Edge Dancer. I think he did another one called... some other one that he did there, Dawnlight or some shit. And it involves characters that get introduced in the main books, and it just gives them like their own little like one-off side mission type thing. The books are definitely not as long as, you know, the fucking regular
Sanderson book.
But they're fairly they're a good amount. Like the Edge Dancer book, the first chapter is one of those interlude chapters that introduces that character whose name I've forgotten. The girl who just doesn't want to grow up. Can't remember her name. The first chapter is that chapter, so I was like, wait, I've already read this. What the fuck? I'm not sure if the other one, I think it's Dawn Shard, it might be called. That one...
Yeah, it sounds right.
Yeah, that one follows the banker chick who had the little pet spren thing that turns out to be a radiant. That's somehow. It follows her and some weird island thing. I haven't read it. I just saw like the synopsis for it. But apparently he just does that. Just writes these one-off books that are kind of tied.
A lot of people do.
Yeah. Yeah. And Abercrombie apparently has like 4 or 5 different books that are all part of this realm. But I don't know how much they tie into the greater story.
You think anybody that would write little side things like that, it would just give more context to the main story you're actually reading?
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be cool.
Like I think I mentioned it before, but there's one of the books has a character in it that like doesn't have a name, but he's like, it almost seems like, hey, I think that might be Logan Ninefingers living a different life right now.
Yeah, you mentioned that, like the guy that was like out of the farm or something like that.
Yeah, because remember like, he was always talking about like, oh, I'm gonna find a wife, start a family, and just be a farmer. But I don't know. I haven't read the book, so I don't know. Okay, we already discussed it, but let's just to make sure we're gonna watch, unfortunately, Cowboy Bebop for the next episode, the live action, right?
The live action one?
Yeah. Which
let's just record it now.
Yeah.
It was okay.
But no, we don't have the. I want to give Jeff a chance to actually join us for that one.
It's all right. I say we watch that and then choose the next assignment, because I'm not going to go back and rewatch the first season that got canceled.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking the next assignment might be. I kind of want to say Cobra Kai season 4.
I have never watched Cobra Kai, a single episode, because there's so much hype about it that I'm just like,
dude.
But I would watch that show.
Just watch the first season and then just go from there. It's so good.
I'm just gonna watch. Okay, you guys watch season 4. I'm just gonna watch the first season, and then just come in and be like, guys, why did you guys?
Oh no, there's gonna be so many spoilers. There's gonna be so many spoilers if you come in and we're talking about season 4 and you're 20.
My brain will forget.
Oh man, it's so good.
I'm a person that never minds spoilers, because you can tell me all about it and everything, but I'm still, when I watch it or read it or see it, I'm still gonna experience it in my own way and enjoy it. You know, I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, Andy told me about this. Oh shit, you know.
Were you a fan of the Karate Kid movies, like the original ones with Daniel LaRusso?
Yeah, they were good. Yeah, and this whole thing is like, they're older now.
Yeah.
They're starting to gym, but that rivalry's still there. Yeah.
And it just goes to show you how like the characters have changed or not changed since that time.
Yeah. And I guess in season 4, like the ponytail guy comes back, and so they team up to try to beat him.
There's a
they do a Captain Planet.
There's a constant kind of like rivalry / kind of frenemy thing going on between Daniel and the Cobra Kai guy whose name I've forgotten.
I think you mean
apparently the Daniel-san. Apparently the dynamic of their two characters throughout the show is like what makes it.
Yeah, no, because like they're great.
They like each other, but they hate each other.
And then they throw in the kids for, I guess, the whole teen drama thing to draw in the younger audience. But it's still just fucking hilarious, because like there's like gangs of karate kids like fighting in a fucking high school. It's just it's like they just brought back the 80s, and
we need more sanctioned violence in schools.
It's just
dude, let's put it in the show.
No, there's literally a section of, I think it was season 3, where they're like, we've banned karate from the school.
Man. Can't have all these kids. doing taekwondo in the hallway.
But no, yeah, season 4 Cobra Kai, totally down for it.
I think I saw the trailer for it recently on Netflix, and the trailer is what made me recently go, "Oh, I should watch this," because that looks.
You totally should.
Nah, it looked good. The trailer for the
good.
season.
You
4
should just watch
good.
the whole thing. It's good. It's great.
Yeah, I need to start watching.
The trailer looked dumb. I was looking at the trailer on Netflix, and they're just like, the two of them are together, and they're like trying to teach the kids or whatever. And I was like, oh, this is a fucking montage. Get this shit out of my face.
I know, dude. It's the whole thing about it was it's cheesy.
I mean, yeah, Burger, you also like the trailer for the live action Cowboy Bebop, so you can't speak.
What?
You can't speak. I'm not going to carry that weight.
What about the trailer? I didn't like the trailer.
You fucking linked it in the goddamn group chat, and you were like, "Oh no, doesn't look too bad. It looks like they're really trying here."
All right, if we start talking about Cowboy Bebop,
we're just gonna get into it.
I'm gonna save everything.
But no, I'm not gonna carry that weight.
Yeah. Oh my god. Fuck this show.
Oh.
Do you not? You don't like the Cobra Kai show, Burger?
No, I don't care for it. I watched like half of the first season. I'm like,
right, I'm just gonna end the episode. We can keep talking though.